So the saddest thing about the internet is obviously the constant arguing on it, and it's like not only is it like the constant arguing online and the constant arguing over the same fucking subjects again and again and again. Like, does God exist or not? Is that really arguments we've been having since like the 16th century or really forever actually? But like, it's like no, it's a God, no, it's for evolution or whatever. And like always like some unsophisticated jabber from like someone who like thinks they know like everything about something, or who like they fawn over scientists or something, and they think that like scientists could never like engage in erroneous research or do something stupid or make something that's flawed or make something that's not as good as something else in the past. And it's as though like when you post something online and like someone watches it, like I think the only like reason to comment on something online is to shoot holes in it, like to shoot holes in it and like to stand upon like the dead corpse of someone else in an argument and like think that makes you look impressive, or like the only reason for engaging in discussion with someone is to try and win a point, to make yourself look impressive. And it's like it's so not about that. Like what about like trying to move things forward, like say, but haven't you considered that it might be better if we did that instead of this? And like really try to engage in meaningful and constructive discourse over something, rather than and like don't get me wrong, actually like a few people do that online. It's not like totally devoid of that. Like so often like I've posted something and like you get like comments and like people going over like fairly like asinine points, and there's the condescension of these people, and like the people like I'm afraid to say like who would understand like merit in an idea, I think they probably keep their mouth shut, which like is equally bad. Like why don't you praise something if you think it's great, if you think it's a good idea, like whoa, Jesus, that's a really good idea, they should do that or share it. Like, the only thing that gets shares like is crap online. The only things that get popular on the internet, like trivial rubbish, like stuff that like a kid falling over, like where he jumps in a pool, or a penguin falling through some ice, or a cat jumping off something. Like, I just put out a video about watering the desert using pipelines. It wouldn't even be that expensive. China's recently engaged in a huge mega project, $77 billion to build huge canals from the south of China to the north of China to transport water. I was trying to make the point that like, it'd be far cheaper surely to use pipelines. And you'd lose less water due to evaporation, so you need like less volume in the pipeline. But you're China, can't you just build fucking huge pipelines? No? Do all these ditches and damming it all? Why do you think that was the best idea? I think like pipelines, they built the Keystone Pipeline in the States for $6 billion. So that runs from Canada down to Florida. So I'm like, why can't we do that with like Norwegian meltwater ice, transport it down through like northern continental Europe, down to Spain, down over the Straits of Gibraltar into Morocco, and along water the desert? Or like provide irrigation water, drinking water. Like I'm not saying they turn down water, or would they? Like quantum gravity theory, like came up with, and like all this science stuff, I think is like really interesting, and like a lot of it is based on, like real research. Like all of it's based on real research. All of it is. It's all based on real research, or it's just my own informed speculation about various things. And it's always those videos that get the least amount of views, generate the least amount of interest. And the most popular video I've got on my channel is me bleating about height prejudice among women. That's a real thing. And yeah, it is a bit of a stupid thing. It's a very stupid thing, frankly, to make a decision about over a partner. Like a short person. Like, there's like nothing about their capabilities. It's like, doesn't limit us in any way, not even in combat. Doesn't make you better defended. It's like a reason cited often by women for choosing short taller men. It's stupid. It's just ridiculous. People like, oh, they'll like go towards bullshit, like rat up a drain pipe. Or like rubbish, like crap becomes successful. Crap gets popular. Like, nonsense. People love nonsense and idiotic, mindless drivel and bullshit. And like looking down on science and engineering. Like engineering actually isn't science; it's artistic also. It's creative. You've got the design elements to it. You've got to design a thing. It's got to be, aerodynamic, or it's got to be, streamlined to get through water, or whatever it is. It's Philistinism. That is really what it is. It's Philistinism. It's, a lack of appreciation for what humanity's capable of. It's a sort of like suspicion of the learned as well. It's, suspicion of science and technology. Like, while you're fucking using it as well. I mean, while you rely on it every single fucking day of your lives. Like, oh, I hate technology. Hate it. Well, you hate the wheel, do you? Like, you hate the cooking pot. Or, like, the fireplace. Do you hate your house? Fucking moron, guy.